play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Osweiler. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Osweiler. He's got a man. It's Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it, but main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go play action with Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the Jets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hicks. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 30-yard play on third. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins hands to Jones. He goes airborne and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 382, last 50.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 43. Check, 43. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hot. 43. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And some space here.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
No, check, Patriot!
Now Osweiler on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins free. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now, Barney! Gun!
Here's Osweiler. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Joe. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Cousins to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, here's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Listen to me.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll go again to Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Again, Osweiler. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Cousins on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Listen to me. Hey, Ringo, 48. Where's the hunt?
Again, this to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Jones, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Osweiler. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. Being chased out left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And the Jets have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones, 29 yards. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what... do hear this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jones. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones throwing on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Jones throwing again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies